Welcome everybody, it's Unstoppable Stiletza here, and I'm going to be doing another Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition Age of the World mod Civ overview for you. So, this time we're going to be looking at a Civ that's pretty much in the season that we're in, winter. Well, at least if you're in the northern hemisphere, right? So, what's a very snowy Civ that you can do? Well, the Inuits, right? Living in their little icy igloos that you see here too. Yeah, there's one here, one here, one here. Look at this big giant bonfire. Without it, you'd probably freeze to death out there in that snow. But yeah, luckily where I am, we haven't had too much snow. You know, it's been pretty mild, all things considered. But for the Inuits, no, they got plenty of snow. Let's check out their cards, and we'll go over each and every one of them so you can sort of understand what the Inuits are good at, basically. So, let's look at the Age 1 ones first here. So, you got the regular villages here. These are basically the same as your everyday Native American villager. You know, they can hunt food, they can mine, they can chop wood, and yes, they can dance around in the community plaza. Yeah, well, not really dance around. That's more of a legacy thing, right? Where they sort of dance around the big fire pit. Now they just randomly walk around aimlessly in some community plaza or something, like they don't know where they're going. Like, where am I going? Right here, right here, right here. Yeah, I mean, the natives of the old AoE 3 days knew what they were doing. They'd sit there and chant around the big fire pit, and the big fire would come out and grant all sorts of powers. Now, I guess wandering around a community plaza, not knowing where you're going, generates god powers or whatever. So, there's that. You got your average infinite crate shipments here. Huskies. Ships 3 Huskies and more can be trained at the town center. So, important point about these doggos, they're not just regular pets, they can actually gather meat for you, yeah. So, apparently what they can do is they can kill huntables just like your villagers can and gather their meat, which, when you think about it, is kind of messed up, because doesn't that sound a lot like how big birds feed their baby birds, right? The bird sort of rips apart the animal and chews up the meat and then gives it to the little birds. So what happens in Inuit society with these huskies? Does the husky just rip open the big carcass, start chewing it up with his dog saliva, and then spits it into the owner's plate or something? I don't know. I don't know the logic of huskies gathering meat, how that works. But hey, it's a good villager pet. You know, I'll say that. You know, I definitely like it. They're basically really good for boosting up your food ego, because that's just another set of cheap villagers you can put onto food, really. So I'm not complaining. Dual Ancestry makes your war chief deadlier in combat. So if you can look at these stats right here, it's a lot stronger than the average hero upgrade card. Normally those tend to be, like 50% improvements? This is a 75% improvement, so pretty strong, actually. Quite strong. More bang for your buck. Native lore, we see this all the time. We also see this quite a lot. Nice, cheap trading posts. Team Midnight Sun reveals all treasures, resources, trade routes, and native settlements. So, basically, you can see all the stuff you actually care about on the map, right? The stuff we actually care about, not the grass, not the rocks, unless it's you can sell it for minerals or something. But yeah, grass, rocks, sand, camel poop, none of that stuff you don't have to look at. But this will show you all the treasures, all the huntables, all the stuff that you can get resources for, really, or get allied with the natives for. So it's pretty useful. Yeah. Advanced market, we know about that. Advanced stock, whale oil, fish market. So as you can imagine, the Inuits being up in the Arctic North have to fish for a lot of fish. So of course they're going to have all the basic necessities of a fishing sieve. Yeah. And then you got sawmills, you got exotic hardwoods, and you got wood crafting. The 3 wood chopping cards you usually see with the Native American civs. And then you got this card here, the seal pelt trade. More valuable seal pelts enable your villagers to gather coin from the tribal marketplace faster. So that weird free building that, you know, basically you need to gather from a mine, I guess. So, yeah, basically your mining rate will be improved, is all I'm saying. Zero waste carcass butchering. Increases the gather rate for hunted animals and their yield. So, basically, this is a really good card if you like hunting animals on the map. Like one that has a lot of elephants, bison, musk oxen. You get a lot of meat on the map. This is a good card for you, and you can also combine that with Furrier if you want as well. And then there's another card here called Cooperative Fishing. Increases the gather rate for ice fishing holes. So, important point about this, just so you know, they're not talking about like actual fishing on like the water. The ice fishing hole is basically a small building that acts as sort of like your food farming building, basically, for your villagers. So you don't have like those big giant nice fields with corn and maize and pumpkins and squash that all the other Native American civs get. Now you get these little icy holes that you can take a spear in and get some fish out of. Yeah, just like their homeland. So you got that. It's basically as good as food silos, I'm assuming. Stonemasons, you know what that is. Food-based economy. When the shipment arrives, all your food is exchanged for a greater amount of wood and coin. Animism improves the effectiveness of huskies tasked to the ceremonial grounds. As you knew before, basically the huskies are like a secondary villager to you, so not only can they chew up your meat like a mother bird feeding her baby birds, which is totally disgusting, but they can, go to the basically go to the, whatever we call it, a community plaza. Now it's called the ceremonial grounds. It was called a fire pit. Whatever that big building is where the sky gods give us cool stuff, basically. They help you with that. That's all you need to know. And here's the Umayaks. These are basically your Inuit fishing boats, so they can gather food from fish or coin from whales. They train slightly faster than other fishing boats, so if you want to go fish booming, because you're a fish baby boomer, then Inuits are probably one of your best civs for that. We saw a good civ before, the Calusa, who got free fishing boats from their docks over time. Now, these guys, it's sort of like they have a bit of a quicker train rate on them, so if you want to set up like 2 docks as the Inuits, or depend on, how much security you have, you might actually want to do that and really eat up that fish and whale stuff out there before your opponents get, really. Of course, they're going to have the water ceremony that you can add to your plaza. Warm reception. All ally and support cards cost less and arrive faster. We've seen this a million times, just with different names usually. And here we are in Age 2. A lot more cards to look at. So we got 4 villagers, 5 villagers, a bunch of crates, and then we got crates of fish worth 600 food. So, yeah, basically if you know about the Swedish and their sort of fish crates, these work about the same way pretty much. They sort of fatten up over time with more fish, and then you can have a nice fish dinner for the next year probably, or however long the time period is in AoE3. So here's one of our first military units, the Inuits. Inuit fishermen that throw fishing nets at enemies to entangle them. So these are basically Inuit musketeers. So, most musketeers will, use a musket, and some will throw nets at people. Yeah. Who knew that throwing a net over somebody's head was as deadly as a bullet from a musket, The Inuits have their ways, though, with their big Giga Chad fishing arms and making nets deadly, I guess. So just know that they're good against cavalry and melee, and at range, they're actually pretty solid at range, surprisingly solid, But the thing you gotta understand is they cost food and wood, last I checked, instead of coin. So they're more or less like a trash unit musketeer, if you want to think of it that way. And then we got the Quaitlicks here. These are just your average pikemen, pretty much. They carry a spear, and they attack cavalry with the spear. Yeah. Infantry attack and hit points. And now we got another shipment here called the Wolf Pack. A pack of wolves raised by the Inuit to fight together. Loses a wolf every time they are defeated until there's only one left. So what does this mean? So basically, it's this big swarm of wolves that you can attack enemies with, but every time they kill the unit, it doesn't die, it just turns into a smaller pack that has one less wolf in it. And then, so you basically have to kill the unit like 6 times. I mean, statistically, it's not a strong unit. It's like trying to kill a zombie or something, basically. But instead of, a big, disgusting, rancid zombie, it's a nice, furry little pet dog that you could pet until it bites your hand off, basically. Yeah. Cavalry damage. So, yep, you got some cavalry units with the Inuits. A Norak, the traditional Inuit parka, increases your land units' hit points and especially that of your villagers. So the hit point improvement to your military is going to be about 25%, so that's quite good. And then to your villagers, it's about 50%, so about the same as pioneers. So quite efficient. You do get Native Alliance, so if you like spamming Native warriors, you definitely have that advantage here. If you like infantry, you got fencing school, yeah. And you also have Moon Man. So who is the Moon Man? The Moon Man protects the souls of all your units, reducing the XP bounty your enemies get from killing them by 50%. So if you're somebody that likes feeding your enemies' units and not microing properly, at least they're not going to have as much shipments now. That's good. It's very good. Rendering plant. Good for fishing. Silversmith. You know what that does. Sustainable fishing. Another upgrade to the ice fishing holes, but also for fish and the yield of fish. So this basically is a really fishy card. Yeah, real fishy, right? So not only does it help you with actual fishing on the water with your fishing boats, but it also helps you on land with your fishing holes. So it's sort of like combining a fishing card with a farming card. So that's actually really valuable for Age 2. So that's quite good. And then we got the ground warming campfires here. Improves the gather rate of tickygux. Tickygux, yeah. So basically, your tickygux is a sort of combination between a plantation, so you can gather coin from it, or you can gather wood from it. So it's like a rice paddy without the rice, but instead has a bunch of trees, literally eating tree bark. Yeah, which people can do. I've heard of monks in Japan that eat tree bark instead of rice, so I guess you can do that. But thankfully they're not eating it, they're just using it to build stuff. Seasonal crops, so this is another upgrade to the Tikigak, basically to help your late game wood and coin gathering. You got spice trade, very spicy, medicine, and you got Oimayaks, those wonderful fishing boats again. And then other than that, you got canoes and more canoes. So your everyday Native American Navy, improved warships. And for support cards, we got the Seminole. Yes, those wonderful Native Americans who were down in Florida somehow took their canoe up to the icy north. Yeah, but the Nuka makes a bit more sense. Yeah, definitely. We see them on a lot of cold maps. Now we're in the H3 cards. We got 1,000 food, 1,000 wood, and 1,000 coin. 5 more Huskies. Also improves their build limit by 20. Yeah, quite good, actually. Very, very good, actually. Yep. Arctic Hunters. So basically, it's a skirmisher. Yeah, it's a skirmisher that instead of, shooting bullets, actually uses an actual harpoon gun and literally hits him with full-on harpoons. I mean, it sounds like it really hurts, like a little bullet, yeah, that can sting, but imagine a big giant metal spear going right through your tummy or whatever. That really hurts. Yeah. So I imagine it really is good against infantry, definitely. Ignatux, Inuit traveler and his wolf companion, very effective at close range, especially against infantry. So it's a really strong melee unit that has a lot of good multipliers. So it's just a really good fighter overall. We'll definitely see that when we do the gameplay next. Inuits, more of these fish net throwers and more spearmen. Infantry combat, and you got cavalry combat because now we got more cavalry. We got the Kwamutiks. So these are the Inuit sleds that we saw from Wars of Liberty, remember? Yeah, as a native unit. Now they're actually a trainable part of your military. So basically it's a ranged cavalry with an even better melee attack. And just like the ones in Wars of Liberty, they are also considered to be dragoons, so a maneuver unit, if you want to call them that, or light cavalry. And then you got the Nanuktuks, A brave Inuit warrior mounting a polar bear. Good against light infantry. So, I don't know who's in more danger, the stuff they're fighting or the rider. I mean, how do you mount a polar bear without the polar bear literally knocking you off its back and then eating you? Like, must be a really nice cartoonish polar bear to be able to handle that, right? Definitely. And then you got the Inuits, a long-range archer that fires flaming arrows, good against artillery and buildings. Basically a rip-off of the Arrow Knight. If you like those, you'll like these guys. I believe some other civs have similar units like the Tupi and the Cherokee as well, so you definitely like that. What's that? Akua Lakes or something. Warrior that carries a large torch-like staff to burn their enemies' buildings and units. Their melee attack burns their enemies, dealing half of their damage on hit and the rest over 4 seconds. So literally on fire. I mean, not even figuratively saying, literally putting people on fire. Yeah, good siege unit. And we got a card here, Iron Trade. The Inuit trade their whaling resources for Western iron tools. Unit upgrades become cheaper and research faster. So, yeah, pretty good. I mean, it cuts the research time in half. And the cost is down by, 30%? Well, that's pretty good. Over a quarter, yeah. Native treaties, native warriors, native warrior combat, native. Spirits of the Aurora Borealis. The spirits of the Inuit ancestors in the Aurora Borealis heal all your units when the shipment arrives, and all your land military units train faster. So, basically, it's like fencing and riding school, sort of morphed into one, while also healing all your units right at that exact moment it arrives. Yeah, it's got late game potential and it's got immediate potential, so I like that. That's a very spicy card. And then you got advanced war settlements, so you can, spread out on the map a bit better. And then you got nurturing society. The cooperative, that's misspelled, native of the Inuit society allows villagers to gather faster from both the fishing holes and the tiki gogs or whatever. So basically, it will help you on both your late game food as well as your late game wood and coin resource buildings. So that's kind of helping you with everything. War canoes, and then you got birch bark, which is, one of those standard Native American cards to cheapen the canoes. Wolf allies. So many wolves here. You got the Labradormont support, so you get 10 of the skirms and increases their HP by 20%. This just gives you the archers. This will give you the net throwers and also improve your fishing gather rate pretty much. Yeah, quite good. And then you got this one that'll give you 15 of the spearmen and increase population space by 30 without the need of building igloos. So, like a little mini immigration, pretty much. This will give you about 15 caribou and improve the rate at which villages gather food from hunting animals. A lot of hunting improvements here. This just gives you 10 of the dog sleds. This will give you about 10 villagers and improve their gather rate from tribal marketplaces. So, kind of a weird one, I mean, the Aztec one made quite a bit of sense, but just from like mining, I don't know. This one here will give you 10 of the skirmishers again, but also improve their movement speed by 25%. And now we're on to the last ones, the Age 4 cards. So which ones do we got? We got the crates, we got the skirms, we got the wolf people, got the net people, the spear people, the sled people, the polar bear people, and the wolves, and the long-range archers, and the pyromaniacs, and also some Age 4 shipments of light cannons too, just like the Hods have. So yeah, I believe they can train light cannons as well, just like the Hods do. So you do get one reliable artillery unit, at least if I remember correctly. And then you got kinship ties, blood brothers, improved buildings, and then you got Arctic oil lamps, which gives you about 5 line of sight on your buildings. So if you claim you can't see anything, now you can see it. advanced war canoes. You get war canoes, plus all your war canoes get more HP, so quite good. More Nuka support cards, pretty much. Yep. And you got some Seminole ones, and you get some Wolf ones, too. So, rough, yeah. What are we going to do here for our sort of deck? I think there's one card I want to try. I think I want to try, I don't know. Which one would be good? Let me think. Maybe we'll do this. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to H4. I want to try that one for funsies. See what happens. Take a wild guess, I guess. Take a walk on the wild side and figure it out. Alright, so we're not going to Indochina. Where would be a great place to go? Probably Alaska, right? Like, either that or the Yukon. Well, your pick. Where are we going? I think we'll go to Alaska because there's more water there, right? You can have some fun in the water and go fishing. Go fish, as they say. And I guess enemy-wise, well, maybe the Russians, the Borscht Eaters, yeah. Or the Cabbage Soup Eaters, I guess. I don't know. Let's do that. They colonize Alaska, so they'd be a pretty probable opponent. Or we could have used the Gringos too, but Russia's more of, I don't know. Alright, so what are we doing here? So here's our Huskies. Put them right onto the moose, and they will get us some moose meat, yeah. Be it with a lot of dog spit on it, and dog tooth pieces on it and stuff. Yeah, very delicious. And nutritious, I guess. An extra source of calcium and unexpected fiber, yeah. Now my question is how do you build an igloo with wood? Don't you need to literally gather up like a bunch of ice and snow or something to make an igloo? How are they building these igloos with wood? Is it always been a lie like that? That basically the igloos were never really made out of ice. They were always made out of wood. That they got from like the Home Depot or something? Like, yeah, I made my igloo from the Home Depot. I got a bunch of planks of wood and molded in such a way that it looked like a big sheet of ice and painted it. Yeah. So maybe that's why they're so warm, is because they're not really icy at all. They're just big planks of wood that you spend 125 wood on to do. Yeah. Just so you're aware, this will give you about 15 population instead of 10 population, so the extra 25 wood does not go to waste at all. And the big button for here will improve the hit points of the igloos, basically. So, yeah, they add even more either ice or Home Depot planks of wood, depending on your opinion of how that actually works. Yeah, basically. And let's get our deck going. So which one are we doing? I think we're doing this one, right? Yeah, I think so. So I think we're going to send the doggos in first and then go with the next thing next. Let's use our sharpshooter ability, yeah. You get this added ability with the War Chief, too, that you can throw a net at an enemy to sort of stun them or slow them down a bit, which is quite nice. Can give you a pretty good advantage overall. And what else are we going to do? I didn't put a lot of fishing in this deck, did I? So I don't think we're going to do any fishing. It's nothing too crazy to show you about besides their unique fishing boat. So we could do a little bit of fishing later, maybe, but I don't even think it's necessary, to tell the truth, honestly. I'll put the dock up now so you can look at it visually, because it is, kind of interesting. So this is what the dock looks like in Age 1. It's pretty basic. I think later on, though, it looks a little bit nicer, a little bit more Santa Claus-y and stuff, right? Alright, so who we aging up with? Probably the messenger. If we didn't get the message straight before, we should get the messenger so we can keep up with the opponent and whatever sort of crazy aggro stuff they're doing, right? Yeah. And let's transition a bit onto the wood, because we're going to need wood to do this stuff, right? Just like a lumberjack. And then we can start training up some of these huskies, yeah. The good thing about these huskies is they don't cost population, so you can actually save a bit of wood that you can put into military when you're planning your rushes and stuff. Inuits are considered a very good aggressive. Yeah, you can get a lot of good aggressive rushes with the Inuits just because of how efficient their early food economy is, You can either fish, you can hunt with the huskies. You got a lot of options. It's really flexible overall, I gotta say that. So definitely enjoyed that. I think I'm just gonna take this wood treasure next and try to take this apart right now. So this is the main thing we usually do with this if we want to win real quick, is basically try to get your war settlement. Here is where you get your infantry from, and then just start spamming out the net throwers at your enemies. So I'll just do that right now so you can see it to believe it, and not just say, oh yeah, that crazy Gringo Stelezzi's lying again about how to win with Inuits. No, you'll see it with your own eyes, trust me. I mean, I don't know if the AI is going to be any trickier to do it on, but we'll see. Yep, and then I include the net thrower shipping in there as well, so I already have some right out of the gate. Yeah, I find early game build order macro is pretty easy in Age of the World compared to even Wars of Liberty usually. So, yeah, Kato's definitely was very generous with the starting crates depending on what civ it is. So, I mean, you really shouldn't have an issue setting up your early stuff, really. You can even have a pretty easy time begin trading posts if you want to, depending on what civ you are. So yeah, that's one good thing about Age of the World is the fact that you essentially have really good flexibility with setting up your early game eco and stuff, and if you want any trade or anything. So here's the net throwers, and yes, they throw actual nets at them. It's not even about look at these big giant nets. Like big giant pancakes of pain onto your enemy's face. Like why are these nets so dangerous that they can literally knock out and explore? Like, is there did they make it with razor wire or something? Like, what's wrong with these nets? Like, I wouldn't expect a net to be a deadly thing. I know in the Colosseum and stuff, the gladiators would, sort of have that big net weapon as sort of like an extra way to mess up their opponent's stuff. But the net itself wouldn't be the lethal tool. It would be whatever sword or club they're using, or axe. Yeah, I never imagined a net to be a deadly weapon to be used by Inuits. So, but I guess it is. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at how ahead we are in terms of our aggro here. Actually, no, the unstoppable Stelezzi is there to try to stop me, so I might want to maybe get up a little bit something else. Let's try to kite away these Cossacks. So we might need a little bit something else. Let's get down a animal husbandry, right? Because we don't need stables, we don't have horses, we literally have polar bears and other stuff. He's literally chasing me across the map. What is wrong with this? This guy is sick. He's chasing me across them. That's not how an AI is supposed to behave. You're a madman. You don't chase me across the map You just got one taste of blood and he wanted to eat me. Ooh, that's pretty scary, actually. Did not see that coming. So we got some spearmen now. We're going to get this. Alright, so what do we got here? Okay, so we actually need some coin to, get some of those cavalry units that we want. So we're going to have to get that right now. And huskies. Why don't you go up there, little Fido, and get me some more food. Some more chewed up dog food, or whatever the food looks like after you're done chewing on. Bring it home to the owner, basically. Yep, and at the same time, we'll get fish on the water. Some more of these fishing boats. Yep. Get the igloo up. Alright, so what are we going to get for, a cavalry thing? I think we're going to probably get some of the, polar bears, yeah. The bipolar bears, yeah. Basically. And then, we'll combine that with nets. I think nets and polar bears might be able to do pretty good here, yeah. I think so. Now, my question is how did the Inuits make so much artificial snow to, literally surround their buildings with this stuff? Or literally did they stick their building in a freezer before implanting it down to these warmer climates, if you see, snowy igloo, in Florida or Brazil or something, something's wrong. They're using artificial snow to basically make it look like it's wintry, but it's really not. It's kind of a fact, Yeah, basically. So here we got some polar bears, and we got some nets, and we got some spearmen. Got some more of these, yep. What else? Let's get some wood, get some infrastructure going. You working on that? Even the tribal marketplace has snow on it, yeah. They really did not like it when Christmas ended, so they figured they'd have it be Christmas all year long by sticking a bunch of artificial snow under their buildings. Yeah. Or at least that's what they do, the lure of the tourists, and they're like, oh yeah, you're going to visit the Inuits today, and this wonderful attraction with polar bears and I don't know what else. Alright, so he's sending like, get the Cossacks first, right? And then we can send the nets after the, he's literally, look at that, he sent the bayonets after me. Whoa, wow, that's a pretty good AI, I will say that. Pretty impressed with the AI's sort of resilience there, actually. Yep, and then you can, why didn't you get the Cossack there? So, see, we're actually doing really well against Russia here. Like, you remember the game is like Armenia, where we were sort of again kind of destroyed? Now we're actually owning the battle pretty well here, and we can sort of keep this going too if we want to, you know what I mean? I'm going to probably try to show you at least what the buildings look like and stuff, so you can sort of like revel in how beautiful it is. But yeah, you sort of get the idea. You know, it's a really solid, strong civ with a lot of cool wintry buildings. Yeah. Is there any snow here? Or is that just like a normal Native American dog? I don't think there's anything new about it. Nah. So this is an interesting building that you get here for the Inuits. It's called the hunting camp, and essentially it contains all your. It's literally the same thing as the hunting lodge of the Balkan civs and Wars of Liberty. So not only does it have your like hunting upgrades, but it also lures the animals towards the building too. So yeah, it's literally a clone of the hunting lodge and Wars of Liberty that the Greeks get and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Get another this. Also, if you needed late game economy, this is what the fishing hole looks like. Instead of being like a full-on mill, you can only have about 2 villagers at each one. So it's very affordable, actually. It's really, really affordable. Like, you don't have to shell out a lot of wood to get late game food eco. You only just have to spend like 50 wood and you're all set, really. It's quite impressive, actually. Yep, and why is this crazy Rusky here attacking us? I don't know. Let's send some of the wolves after him. Alright, we're defending pretty well, aren't we? Yeah, I think we are. Get the first hunting upgrade. Hunting dogs, hunting wolves, or hunting huskies, I guess. They should call it hunting huskies. That'd be a cool name. Yeah, instead of just hunting dogs, like, ooh, we got dogs. No, we got huskies. We got the real beautiful dogs on our side. Some more wolves here. Yep. So this is the stats of the wolves. So they technically, statistically, are kind of like almost like death-head hussars from the Napoleonic era, right? Like sort of a melee dragoon. Which I didn't quite recall if they were a melee dragoon, but that's quite a good perk for them, really, yeah. Really is. Now we can get some more of this. This is what the market looks like. Basically your everyday market, but surrounded by a bunch of fake snow because you wish that Christmas never ended, right? Alright, just deal with all these spearmen now. Like this. Maybe back up. You know, I kind of don't want to take all this heat here right in front of his base just yet. Especially with falconets there. But if we can take our doggos and like rip apart his falcons with that, that'd be good. Yeah, let's see if we can do it. Yeah. Like, see that? Look at that. Like, the units reborn again. Like, you know, forget about Jesus, man. These dogs, these are like the second coming of Jesus right here. They die and then they come up from the dead again as another smaller pack, you know. It's impressive, actually. So what are we going to get now? I guess we're going to get the wise woman, because that'd be the wise thing to do. When you have a wise woman, you definitely go with her, because you don't want the unwise woman. That would be very risky, definitely, in terms of military strategy. Let me see. More of these. Let's get like a lot of hand cav too. And what is this? What's wrong with this crazy Russian guy, Timofey Dinev or something? Well, go join your friends up there and stop bothering me already. Trying to have some fun here and eat some moose meat. The hunting camp will also improve the gather rate of hunting around it too, so it's usually a good idea to get the animals around the building instead of away from it, typically. Just saying. You don't have to take my advice, but I recommend you do. Save you a lot of trouble. Let's get some of these chopping upgrades right now. And this guy should no longer be here. He should be gone. Like, just knock him out. Why is he still here? There you go. Took you long enough to go take a Russian nap. And what I might be taking a nap real soon after this. Like, look at that. What is with all these cannons here? This isn't even cannon. Look at all these cannons. Take this one out. Rough this one out. Boy, this one too. Oh, get that one. I like these wolves. These wolves are good against artillery. Like, this is like even better than normal cavalry against artillery. Like, if you you're having artillery issues, get these cannons, man. These things are really, really good. Oh, yeah. I thought my town center literally died. I'm like, what happened? What happened? I thought my town center died. No, thankfully not. But now we're in H3 and we can ship some stuff. So let's ship some things. We got some polar bears. We got some... These things are insane. Let's get some of those. Try to get as much stuff as we can here. But how did he know I was going to go there? This guy's a maniac. We're going to have to go in the other direction. I see blue over there. Why do I see Azul in that direction? I should not be seeing Azul right there. I should just see Verde. No Azul right now. Only Verde. Also, stop attacking wild animals. It's not nice. They're protected, you know. Yeah, let me do that. Alright, more polar bears. Oh, stop sending the pikemen at me. How many of these pikes has he got? It's kind of brutal, actually. What is up with all these pikemen? We're gonna need these guys. These guys are really good in, like, melee. Very good, actually. Well, we'll get the fur dressing now. And we will set up the tribal marketplace, like, right here. I think we'll get... Once we overrun the spearmen, we're fine. Typically, on average. Yeah. And then we can sort of go after these. And alright, I think we're okay now. So these guys, look at their stats. They're good against cavalry, and they're good against infantry, too. Like, we should probably just spam these on them. Yeah. They count as heavy infantry, so pikes are going to have no multipliers against them, which is great. And yeah, just, you know, you shouldn't even be around. Alright. Let's do that. Let's just start whacking them with your whatever staffs that you're using. Yeah. Really like a monk at that point, yeah. Alright, so they're away from the TC, right? Okay. We can get some of these skirms now. War camp's still alive, right? They barely even scratched the thing, which I'm really impressed by. Would have thought they would have burned that thing to a cinder, but thankfully not. And we'll start going on. We should probably have like a hunting camp there too, don't you think? Yeah, I think we should. And I'm honestly surprised they have not done a lot of fishing either. That's kind of sad, actually. They have not done a lot of fishing. But yeah, I mean, I could probably get some more fishing done down there or something. But yeah, let's get some. Actually, we're only missing like one doggo out of them, so most of them are still alive. Yeah, most of the Fidos are still around, which is good. Very reliable. They really are man's best friend, you know. They really survived everything to be here, and it's quite impressive. Yep. How many vills are we on even? If we die for whatever reason, I'll just go into full like beta cheater mode and start showing you stuff. Yeah. Oh, let's get some of the Inuits. Wonderful long-range archers. Hey, he's already back again. How was your trip? Was it lovely? Must have been lovely. Alright, well, either way, sir, I don't want you here anymore. So why don't you just go home from where you came and just stop attacking with horse artillery, alright? Alright, well, yeah, look at how good these things are in melee. It's like, really, the Russian AI does not know how. The Russian AI is seething. My armies will crush you with their superior. You don't have superior technology. I have dogs. Look at the stats on these. You got nothing, sir, on these. You got nothing on these, sir. You got nothing at all. Absolutely nothing at all. Now we're going to get some more doggos. Probably upgrade the polar bears. And we'll just go polar bear Wolfie, I think. Rough, yeah. Rough wins. Another igloo. We held on pretty good there. I'm pretty impressed, actually, yeah. Pretty impressed. Why don't you just, I don't know, if you want to cut some trees, I guess. Could use a little bit of, yeah. Like one more fishing boat would be good. This just gives you good line of sight, so you can see the enemy coming from like a mile away, which is usually a good thing. So we'll get that. I got so much food. Why don't we just get some of those nice parties of harpoon guns as well? That'd probably help us out a bit, wouldn't it? Yeah, probably. Then we can get some more of these. These things are pretty solid too. Oh, most definitely. See, we're doing pretty well with the meta here, yeah. Let me see what else. Why don't you get some more of these? Yeah, just get another. Oh, that costs coin. Never mind. I don't want to spend coin. I'm not that rich, unfortunately. Not that rich. Let's get a marketplace here, right in this spot. Yep. All right. Perfect. Just wonderful. Just terrific. Just lovely. Very lovely. Yep. Very good. And some more polar bears. That's perfect. So this is the late game wooden coin builder. It costs about 600. We'll get when we can afford one. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like a bunch of like Christmas style trees there and stuff. Well, they're not Christmas trees. They don't have the lights on them, but you know, they're basically a tree you would want if you were having a Christmas party, basically. Like you'd pick. Oh, I want that one. I want that one. Down at the tree farm. Yeah. What else? So what else we can probably get this to benefit our wolf soldiers, yeah. Like, see, now we're going to have some fun here. Look at all the damage we're going to be doing here. It's going to be pretty, yep. Going to be pretty strong, actually, yep. Just take the polar bears around and path around them. Trying to do a bunch of recruits at this point, and it's not really, look at how good these units are. It was really phenomenal, yeah. Very good, actually. Quite a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Not even Flexia will even fix this leak up at all. Like, really. I mean, most things that you need Flex Seal for is like a ripping, I don't know, the ceiling or something. But you got like a little doggy in you. Now, that's going to take a whole can of Flex Seal to even get repaired, really. I mean, seriously. Got that one. Alright, do that. And now you take care of this one. Wonderful. Beautiful, actually. Do that. Yep. Rough, rough. Rough, rough. Rough, rough. Rough, rough. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. So siege at that. Very good. And some more doggos, too. Elite wolf pack. Alright, and this is what... Yeah, like literally just a bunch of trees. Not even kidding. It's like literally just a bunch of trees. This is wild. Look at all we're doing here, man. Now he's spamming his Kizik shipment at us. Oh, okay. Spam your Kizik shipment at us. Oh, God. Get this one. Get that horse artillery. Get all these horse artilleries if you can. That'd be good. And then we'll just group up over here again, yeah. I mean, I wish they sort of went forward, though. I think it probably would have helped us out a bit, but that's alright. It's fine. So now we're going to get evergreen plants to improve the gather rate a bit. And then we're going to get this, because this will give us even more huskies that we can use, yeah. Also, we're probably at that point in the match where we want to start maybe thinking about, you know, the community plaza, the place the community gets together at. Yeah, it literally looks like a fire pit, so this one really is the fire pit, because, you know, you live in the icy north, you need a literal fire pit to not get hypothermia, so I guess the developers couldn't change that one too much. Like, there's no room for a community plaza when it's covered in sheet ice, definitely not. Alright, so, yep, you can, even if you don't have any hunts, you can still use them on, like, the plaza here at ceremonial grounds, yeah. I mean, you could call it a fire pit because there's, like, a little fire in the middle of it, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get another thing here, yep. Tribal marketplace. Get some more of these, get some more of these, yep. Ah, we're doing pretty good, yeah, definitely. I have some late game gather. Yep, I got Nurturing Society when I got this one, so we got some good eco going. Yep. And I mean, the Huskies melee is okay, kind of okay, you know, like 10 hand attack. So if you need to use them in a pinch, they can be used to defend too. An unstoppable veteran Streletsy. Even more stronger than Unstoppable Streletsy. I never even knew they could do that. No. Quite surprising, actually. Yeah. Well, why didn't you work on that one? I mean, you're doing alright where you are, and then we'll just put more bills onto here, I guess. Yep. Hey, it's a Inuit circular economy. It's a literal snow globe, so I guess it is like Christmas still. Wolfpack. Why don't you just start biting the angry Russian guy for me? That'd be very nice. Alright, and get some more of these. Let's get the siege building down too at some point. You really won't leave my base, man. Alright, so the siege weapons are at this building here. Yep. So yeah, it's like a big... That's a weird... Why is the igloo shaped like a pear? That's a weird igloo. Why is it shaped like a piece of fruit? Like an actual pear off a tree? They don't have any pears up in the icy north. How would they know what a pear looks like? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Get the wood. Got another igloo. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, there we go. Nice. And then we're going to get the long range arch. Actually, those cost coin. Yeah, let's get them. We have lots of coin. We have lots of money. You know? Who needs oil when you have snow? And then we'll go after this moose. Kind of scary how we're actually militarily outperforming the AI who has like double the score in an age above us. You know, like really, like we're really just beating the odds here in a huge way. Yeah. He got us. Wow, 200 IQ. He did a false flag attack and lured us away from the front that mattered. That's 200 IQ AI right there. Absolutely diabolical, man. That is scary how he planned that out. Oh, yeah. I mean, really, that was pretty fierce, actually, for an AI to do. Not even kidding. Nah. Just add some attack onto these. Yep. Let's get some HP on them. Yep. There we go. I think we'll get that horse eye, right? Yeah, I think so. No Streletsky's unstoppable enough to deal with this army. Definitely not. I thought they were going to go onto their automatic, but I guess not. Alright, well, you can keep working on whatever you're doing, and yeah, let's just keep moving forward, I guess. I guess we can only go forward from here, right? Yeah. Get some long-range archers. We'll start sieging away this blockhouse and stuff. Yep. Get some more of these fishing holes here because we're probably going to need that late game economy now. Start picking up fish weird there. Alright, let's make a move on that heavy cannon. And what else can we get? We can get more of these dogs that work really well. Yep. Probably even get a polar bear. Yeah, get a polar bear in there. And use some of these long-range archers to start moving in. We actually, these archers have been lasting pretty long for us, so we'll just start working on the siege aspect right now. Yep, start taking out this mill, and then we can make a move towards his blockhouses and really start plowing into the base. Yeah. I'll even get this so we can start really sieging well here. Yeah. Get this out, and then we can start sieging at the blockhouse here. Send the dogs around and start nibbling their legs or whatever you dogs do. And there we go. Start chomping them right there, like that. Exactly. There you go. Nice. And then we'll start. There you go. And then we'll start the siege. Yep. Start making a real siege at that blockhouse. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Oh wow, look at what we're doing to the horse artillery now. This is quite good. Alright, and then we'll start sieging away at the town center. Yep. The TC. Yeah, I think we'll be able to take out that town center. I think we got enough. Why is he microing so well with those Kijiks? Yeah. It's kind of a nuisance at this point, yeah. Alright, we'll get another fishing hole and get, like, upgrade number 2, probably. The 3-pronged fishing spear. And, yep, start chomping away at these Kijiks. I kind of wish he would stop kiting me with all these horse archers and I can't even get around the market to reach whatever I'm trying to do there. Yep, alright, so TC is almost, like, down, and I think after that we should be good on that front, right? Well, yeah, we'll try. Actually, why don't you hit that like cannon? Yeah, you got multipliers against those things. So. Oh, you're not building one of these again, are you? No, you're not. You're absolutely not building one. There you go. That's what we wanted. That's what we got paid to see today. Yep, definitely. And then some more of these. Can do some more of these are pretty good against siege units, right? So we'll add those in. Let's add some attack. You know, some more damage would be preferred. We'll start sieging away at this blockhouse here in the front. And then we're going to go after the stable next. Some more fishing holes. Do we have any other upgrades we can do on? No, we can't, but we do have this wonderful one that gives us 3 huge food crates since it's 30 minutes into the game, but we'll get that going. No more cowboys. Stop trying to be John Wayne. Just make Strelets or something. Stop trying to be Western and stuff. It's weird. Alright, and then start sieging away at these horse artilleries as well. Yep. And get that one, yep. There we go. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to back up a little bit, group up, and then we're going to try to go for like a more real siege, yeah. I think so. I think that's probably what we're going to want to do here. Could get some like some of the dog sleds so you can see what they look like too. Let's see, what can you do at this point? Why don't you set up one of those wonderful tree farms for us that we like so much? Yeah, I think that would be really good. Yep. And what else? You eat berries? Berry. Oh no, yep. Prishniks, nah, I don't want Prishniks here. Prishniks are actually kind of bad because they have multipliers against siege troopers. Yeah, no. Just stop targeting my stuff with that. No more cowboys. You're not Wyatt Earp. You're Russian. I mean, honestly, we could see Putin here with no shirt on top of a bear right now. That would make more sense than seeing cowboys, I think. What do you think? Make a lot more sense as a unit. And then we'll think we're gonna get some late game eco, right? Yeah, and then we're gonna probably try to. Do we have any fish here? I mean, we should really start pushing out into the water for fish. That'd be a pretty good idea now, yeah. And more cowboys. He keeps making the cowboys. Stop making cowboys. It doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense at all. Gill nets. I'm surprised this mill is still here. Like, it's because he keeps sending the cowboys to run after us. And he keeps kiting with them and running away. Alright, and now we're going to get some harpoons here. Yeah, we're going to need some like long-range skirms to deal with this cowboy John Wayne stuff. It's not Happy Thanksgiving Pilgrims anymore. We need to start taking this stuff seriously. So we're going to get cooked. Alright, so we got archers, right? Yep, start sieging at that. Actually attack his villagers, too. So he stops trying to construct that. There we go. There we go. Great. That's exactly what we wanted. Look at that. Still in age 3, and we're still doing a great job. This shows you that humanity will always beat AI, or at least I think it will. At least I think it will. Hopefully it does. Alright, so now let's just keep playing these. Yep. Get the harpoons in. Yeah, just get that villager, please. I don't want him having another TC now. Well, we got harpoon guns, right? So we can actually put these in check now. Yep. Keeps trying to build more blockhouses too, which is obnoxious. Yeah, definitely. We go up to like age 4 now and get some like heavy cannons, I believe. Yeah, let's get some like heavy artillery in. Definitely use that here. Yep, just get them all onto like the fire pit at this point. Now let's regroup. Let's try to get some like long range arch. You know what we could try again now? We could try to get like some of the mace, some of the torch troopers now. I think that would be good. And then get some more of the wolves, yeah. Yeah, just so you're aware, there's a dance here at the fire pit that gives you crates of fish over time. So if you want to see what that looks like real quick, we'll just spawn in a food crate so you can see what it is. Yeah. What else? So you can work on that, right? Yep. Okay. So yeah, these are just the same as the Swedish food crates, pretty much. Yeah, basically. Let me go to this. Yep. Actually, these ones don't grow. They just stay at their standard capacity. I thought they grew for some reason. Ah, interesting. So what is this? Oh, whoa. Stop coming over here. Just, for the love of, go back. Go back. Oh, Phil. Why nothing? Why can't I, yeah. Go back and, go back over here. Where you belong. Then we're gonna get some more. So they boost up units too. They also increase nearby unit except siege damage. Oh, so they got an aura. They got a siege aura. Now that's a good thing. That's a really cool thing. I like that. That's a really nice feature that you can use. Yeah, exactly. So we got all these dogs here, and they can start to eat at this stuff. Yep. Actually, we could get some more huskies down there, couldn't we? Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. This will give us some coin and wood. It gives us coin and wood. Whoa, that's a really good, valuable tech. The Inuits fuzzy family, what does this do? Allows you to make wolves too. Ah, that's pretty good. Yeah, so we can get pets. Let's get some light cannons, actually. Yeah, get some good siege in. Yep, get those wolves up there, and we'll train some more in. These are pets, so they don't cost any pop space. Yeah, multipliers against buildings. Well, not bad. And this is what the tower looks like for the Inuits, just like that structure. Get these. Bring those light cans up too. Improves artillery speed. That's good. That'll give us some movement speed. Alright, I'll go back onto the training so we can get these units out quicker. What is going on with these cannons? Why always sniping with a horse artillery? He shouldn't have one still, should he? There we go. Alright, no more artillery. Great. Alright, so now we'll just get more of these. Yep. Some more of the cav as well. Some more, yep, some more cannons would be good. Oh, why is he aggroing so hard? Oh no, he must have gone to town center again. That's why he's getting so bold again. Why is he so defensive this part of the map? Which I don't understand. He's still pushing. How is he getting all these resources from? I want to know. Like, he's like constantly spamming on us. Like, can't keep up with that. 2 more light cans. He keeps defending this. He thinks this is his base. It's got like no fort here. Why is he defending it so much? Like, I don't know. It's kind of insane. We'll try it. We need skirms. We need skirms to deal with these John Wayne wannabes here. That's exactly what we need. There we go. Get the siege hack up a bit. No more horse artillery. You're not using that anymore. That is forbidden. No more artillery. Yep, let's get that cannon out of there. And let's get some skirms up here too. Some of the skirms, we'll get some stats on them as well. Just go up there and join them. He's gonna stop making these stupid John Wayne people if we have some skirms there. The cowboys are actually a real problem because they keep kiting me and stuff and fishing my units in. There we go. Take care of that. Probably could start working on this, yeah. And we'll set up some more fishing holes here too. Like another igloo, yep. Stay together, don't group up, people. Let's group up and do this. Group up. Alright, let's get some more, and yep. Alright, get onto that can right now. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's start pushing in now, I think. Start going after the production builds first. No more stables now, this stuff here. I'd love to know where his tavern is so he stops making the cowboys. Yeah. Get the siege archers, yep. Get that. Get all the production buildings so he can't train anything anymore. Stay together and just deal with the buildings. Deal with the buildings. Yes. There we go. No more production here. Get these mills out of here. Got another igloo. Yep. Could get the HP up on him now. Yep. Oh, there's that lovely tavern that keeps making him stuff. Get that right there. Yep. That, yep. And then get the, yep, get these next, yep. I think we got it finally, and then we can send some spearmen in too with their siege. And some more of the siege, yep, some of these. Get the Cold the Mighty Seminoles in too, yep. Siege this as well, yep. Oh god, well, how is he still counterattacking like this? Yeah, very, very wrong. Perfect, yep. Use some more fishing too. Start moving up again, looking for some more fish up there. Anything else I have to show you before we win this thing? Let me see. You got this technology here. Your hunting camps become fishing camps and will also boost the rate of which villagers gather from ice fishing holes too. So if we build one of these right here, yeah, you would basically get an improved gather rate there pretty much with that. Crush my town. A burning ruin is hopeless. I must offer my surrender. Yes. Thank you. Took almost an hour to do. That was a good fight, though. I liked it. Big time. So, there's the Inuits, people. Very fun civ overall. You should definitely check them out in Age of the World sometime. Quite fun, actually. So, yep. See you next time. Maybe we'll do one of the other native civs next time, or maybe one of the R ones. So, sign off now. GG's and well played. Yeah.